Bounty Hunters issue 40 begins aboard the Enigma Catalyst, where the grieving Tolvan sends out a message to Losha, hoping that her wife is listening, since this could be a good chance this is her last one and she wants to tell her wife how much she loves her. Tonga is well aware they didn't leave on the best of terms, but hopes Losha will understand what she is about to do since they are heading into danger, and after her brother died, she didn't want anyone else to get hurt. Tonga talks about Valance and how he has been turned into a killing machine, tracking him down to Epiconia, and his last wish was to take him down before he harms any innocents, which is exactly what they plan on doing. Bosk tells her that they have arrived and Tonga thinks that's perfect, assuring Bosk that they are going to see this through to the end. Tonga heads to the cockpit, assuring Captain Kel that she's going to get paid for this trip. Kel doesn't care about the credits if you can't live long enough to spend them, and there is something bad going on with the droids in this sector, and Tonga is dragging them into the middle of it. Kel doesn't even know if Valance was taken here, but Tonga tells her that they got coordinates from Telemech, and Kel will get her money when the job is done. Kel doesn't trust her, so Tonga flings the encryption key for the Mourner's Whale account to the woman, telling her to hold on to it, but before she can backstab them, she needs to know only Tonga has the secret code to unlock it. The ships descend into the planet and their element of surprise is immediately dashed as the droids pick up on their arrival. Kel brings the ship in low and lowers the ramp, and Tonga gets the team ready to disembark, telling them that their mission is unchanged. She wants them to all stick together, but Zuckuss senses that something is wrong. Suddenly he is shot in the back by Dirge, who tosses the hunter aside as Deathstick takes down Tonga. Kel delivers a sweeping blow with her staff, telling Tonga that her crew seems to have new leadership. Tonga knows that thanks to her betrayal, Kel will never now get paid. She tells Bosk to kill Kel, but instead he gives her the encryption key secret code, telling Tonga the crew was never going to last, since no crew lasts that long. Angered, Tonga demands to know why he, of all people, would betray her since they've been together since Nakano Lash. Bosk merely says it's because he's a Trandoshan, and it's in his nature. Tonga is shocked that he would abandon Valance after he saved the hunter's life, but Bosk knows that they tried, but he's gone and they are supposed to be hunting bounties, not lost causes. Kel can't believe that Tonga would whine about loyalty since she was ready to get them all killed for some cyborg who murdered her friend. And where was this loyalty when she abandoned Kel's crew years ago? Dirge thinks that this is taking too long, tossing Zuckuss from the ship's ramp as Deathstick kicks Tonga off too. Bosk then tosses the etchings that Valance made off the ship as well, figuring they don't need them anymore, but seeing Tonga and Zuckuss alone down there amongst the droids makes him wonder if he made the right choice. The Enigma leaves and Tonga collapses, defeated as the droids come and cart her and Zuckuss away. As they are taken away, she apologizes to Valance since they ran out of hope and things were easier when Nakano was in charge. She remembers laughing along with Nakano, her brother, Bosk, and the others as elsewhere, Lieutenant Hayden finishes making a backup of Valance's memories that they had on file. Hayden is confronted by another officer who tells her that Lord Vader has ordered all files on Valance be wiped as the project she was put in charge of is clearly a failure. Hayden tries to remind the officer that he doesn't have clearance for this, but the officer is told by his men that she was accessing Valance's memory files and copied them onto the data stick she has in her hand. The man orders the files be given to her, believing that maybe there was actually an inappropriate relationship with Valance after all. Hayden kills her way through the officer's men before the huge man comes for her, socking her in the stomach and winding her. The downed Hayden, however, has studied the man's file, remembering that he had knee surgery 2 years prior. She kicks him in the knee, shattering it before knocking him out, telling him to update his medical record with a skull fracture. Hayden grabs the data stick and casually leaves the lab, but is terrified to find Darth Vader is in the base on an unexpected visit. The base lead officer tells the Dark Lord that his shuttle will be refueled soon as Vader notices Hayden. The officer asks if anything is wrong, and Vader, who is now infected by the Scourge, tells the officer that he has more pressing matters to attend to, taking his leave. Hayden, free from Vader's watchful eyes, rushes to a shuttle, promising Valance that she is going to save him no matter what the Empire can do to stop her. Tonga meanwhile wakens in the Scourge's lab, finding Valance is there. The Scourge, through Valance, is glad that she is awake since she's been unconscious for 3 days now, and she needs to be awake for this next part, and the Valance that she knew is long gone, now part of something much greater, and something that is ready to take the final steps of their evolution. Tonga takes notice of the other people strapped to the medical beds, including Zuckuss, as the Scourge tells them at first they came for the metal, but now they come for the meat.